last thing I want to talk about is I've been skirting the issue all day, talking about the standards and how OpenRoads is automatically importing the standards. But it is such an important topic, and it hits every element and design element that you're going to create in there. You really need to be very aware and very comfortable with the standards that you're running in. So what workspace are you running in? And what workset are you running in before you start your design scenario? And like I said, what happens is when I create a terrain, it's going to serve me up a list of the feature definitions, and the feature definitions are coming from the list of libraries here. So there, these DGN libs are being called by my workspace, by my organization, by my workset. And back in the old days of inroads and Geopack, I was concerned with standards files like XINs or DDBs or SMDs, right? And I was doing all the work to manage those in my XIN. I'd have styles, I'd have symbologies, I'd have preferences. All that was being done in external files, and I was having to manage it that way. Now, all of it is really, we're just taking all that and we're just handling it with DGN libs now. And because it's handling it with DGN libs and loads, well, that means I have to go and handle it with the workspaces. So it's just important to know we deliver a workspace that'll get you started. It has everything you might possibly need in it. You can take it and run with it from day one, or you can change it as you need. So let's look at configuration, about configuration. So right now we're running in our delivered Imperial Standards workspace, and I created a workset just for my answer hour presentation here. This workset is truly a project level configuration. So I'm going to have one workset for every project that I'm working on. And that allows me to have some standards in this workset that are maybe specific to the project that aren't maybe typical to other designs that are going on in my workspace. Normally, we're going to have this laid out there's an organization level up above workspace. So oftentimes you'll have maybe your corporate standards will be your organization level. Then your workspace will be the DOTs that you're working with. And then your worksets are going to be your projects. Or it might be the other way around where you do DOT, then your corporate, then your projects. But again, this is, I think, a vast improvement from how we were handling that before back in the old V8i days where you would pull up, I think you had two options on the dialog. You would do user and you would do project. And project wasn't really specific to the project you were working on. It was actually more just it might have been an organizational standard that you were using. And user wasn't really specific to the user. It was probably more the role or the type of user that was using it. So I think these are much more intuitive when you get to organization, workspace, workset. We still have user configurations that are truly tied to just the user. They're stored in the user's directory there. But the point here is just be aware that if you don't have anything set up, use one of our default ones that we deliver as a starting point to create your own. Or if you're working for a DOT, go and pull that down. Having that worked out before you get started into design is really going to help out with design.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. If you want to see more such series, consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you, and see you next time.